Hello, hello. Today I'm going to be talking about nutrition, mind, body, and spirit series. And today specifically, I'm going to focus on gut health with supplements. If you have not met me before, my name is Anna Olson. I am a wellness partner with Amare Global. And what they do, they are the mental wellness company, and they have gut health. They focus in on gut health for mental wellness and overall a healthy lifestyle. So if you are joining me live, please say hello. Tell me where you're coming in from, and just don't be a stranger. Just let me know you're there. So let's get right into it. To not waste anybody's time, I want to get right into it. Let's talk about um, gut health with supplements. First of all, let's talk about healing the microbiome. First of all, if you don't know what the microbiome is, it is what's happening in your gut. It's what's happening in your small intestine, large intestine. It's how your body absorbs nutrients from the food that you eat. Without, I'm not a doctor. That's the understanding that I have of your microbiome. How do you heal your microbiome for better health? So I'm just going to list some of the things that have been very helpful for me. And particularly if you've had gastric bypass surgery, that's the experience that I have. If you don't know this before, I had gastric bypass 6 years ago, and I have been very successful in keeping losing the weight and keeping my weight off. And I am so much healthier today than I was in my 20s and 30s and early 40s, because life was not going that well for me. And I decided to have the surgery 6 years ago, and it has gone a lot better. So let's talk about healing the microbiome. First of all, you want to make sure that you avoid sugary foods. You know, I've heard this being said before. Sugar is just like a drug. It's just like a drug. And it really is. When I had surgery, before I had surgery, I had to kind of wean myself off of sugary foods and that kind of thing. Or I did. The doctor suggested that I should do that. He didn't require it, but he suggested it because he said it's going to be so much easier after surgery when you're hurting elsewhere. And he was right. He was right, of course. I tell you, it was a tough one. That was a tough one to come down off those sugars. Was really hard. A lot of headaches and a lot of irritation. So it is kind of like coming off of a drug, but avoid sugary foods. Next thing that you can do, and these are things that you can do in your life. I mean, it's not all about supplements. There's a whole gamut of things that go around supplements, but these are things you can do in your life. Eat natural fermented foods. So, for example, if you want to drink kombucha, if you don't like that, try kefir. These are things that will naturally heal the microbiome. And the easiest one is to eat yogurt. But the key to eating yogurt is to making sure that it isn't full of sugar. Because sometimes you can get yogurt. Yeah, you can get yogurt, but it is so full of sugar that it's like, yeah, it doesn't work for me. I end up looking for the sugar-free yogurt. And there are a few brands out there that don't have sugar in them, which is really great. The next thing is to take probiotics, and this is where Amare Global comes in with their probiotics. This is a capsule that I take, but probiotics will help you to heal your gut. You just take 2 a day of this. I take this at night when I go to bed, because I want the probiotic to sit in my gut a little bit longer than it might during the day when I'm up and about and eating. But making sure that you are taking a probiotic that isn't full of fillers. So walking into a pharmacy, walking into a big box store and buying a probiotic doesn't work for me at all. doesn't work for me. I mean, if you're not feeling anything different with your probiotic that you take, then don't take it because it's so full of fillers and it doesn't have the nutrients in it, or it doesn't have the stuff in it that you need. So be careful about that. Be careful about that. And then don't use antacids. I know so many people, particularly in my age group, I suffer from acid reflux as well, but they take antacids all the time. And there's so much stuff in those antacids that can just about kill your microbiome. So avoiding antacids is an easy way for you to help you heal your microbiome. And so what do you do otherwise? Well, there is a remedy that I use and it works for me. I'm not saying it's going to work for everyone, but it works for me. And that is to put baking soda in some water and drink it. And it changes the pH balance in my body. I do not have acid reflux when I do that on a regular basis. So I talked to my doctor about that, and the doctor basically said, yeah, that's what some of those pills are is baking soda. Well, I have baking soda in the cupboard, so I can just use that. If you don't like the taste that it puts in the water, then just do a little bit of water, put your soda in, chase it down with some juice or something else that you like. Be my suggestion. Next thing I want to talk about is eating. Make sure you eat lots of high fiber foods. And, high fiber foods, as a gastric bypass person, you might say, well, hey, that doesn't really work for me. That's got too much carbs in it. Well, you have to go for high fiber foods that don't have as many carbs in it. And there are some ways to do that. If you have questions about that, reach out. I have some recipes and I have some things that I do for making sure I get lots of fiber in. Of course, eating fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables have lots of fiber. Certain ones have more than others. And of course, certain fruits have sugar in it, which may help you and it may not. For me, it doesn't work as well for me to eat bananas or grapes. That's just a sugar shot for me. Grapes is like a sugar shot for me, and I can't do it. But not everybody is like me. So do what works for you. Okay. And then, of course, eating whole foods, just making sure that you're eating whole foods, not processed foods, not processed at all. Next, I want to talk about sleep, getting enough sleep. I know that this was an issue for me for the first 50 years of my life. It really was. Getting enough sleep. I just never, ever got enough sleep. So it is so important. It is so important. And so with that, I use a product called Sleep Plus by Amare Global. And this one, it is not like melatonin. So it doesn't make you sleep. It causes your body to create its own melatonin to help your body relax at night. Okay. So I take this in the evening before I go to bed and I sleep so much better. Not only do I get more sleep, but I also get better quality sleep. Okay. So, some other things that you can do, to get better sleep or get more sleep is have a consistent bedtime, as consistent as possible. I know that our lives get in our way and jobs get in our way, but consistent bedtimes is very important, with a comfortable bed, nice warm bed, of course, and no electronics for 1 hour before you go to sleep. No electronics, no TV, no nothing. Wind down. You got to wind down the brain. You got to wind down. And no eating up to 2 hours before you go to bed. I know that really, really changed my life when I decided to, we eat around 6 o'clock in the evening, 6:30. And I don't touch food again until the next day. It is just so much better not to eat. And I don't go to bed until 10. So I have a couple hours in there. And of course, tobacco use is always an issue. It can cause you not to get as much sleep as you should. And exercise. Make sure you do some kind of exercise. Move your body. I don't know, maybe you have to move your body by moving your hands and arms or something like whatever it takes, move your body, because it is so important to exercise. All right, let's talk about water. Drinking enough water in a day. This is going to be different for everybody, but there is a minimum. At a minimum, I would suggest that you take your weight, whatever you weigh at this point, cut it in half and turn that into ounces. And that's how many ounces of water you should be drinking each day. Our bodies need lots of water. I have read that the body is 90% water. You need to replenish that because the body uses that water to process, to function. And so you need to replenish that. And the other thing is to get rid of toxins. I mean, what a better way to get rid of toxins than to just drink lots of water. You will have clearer skin. You will have better digestion. There's just so many things that happen when you drink lots of water. Now, I drink a gallon a day, and I have this much left today. It is now 7:40 in the evening, and I have this much left to drink before the end of the day. I start in the morning. That's the first thing I do is I measure out my gallon of water, and I drink it throughout the day. Now, you might say, don't expect yourself to be able to drink a gallon the first day, because it takes some time to build up to it. I didn't used to drink a gallon. And when I decided to focus on that gallon, then I started out by just increasing a couple, like another 8-ounce glass each day until I had built up to a gallon. And I don't go to the bathroom any more now than I did before. My body is used to the gallon now. So don't use that excuse that, I'll be sitting in the bathroom all night or all day. That'll just be for a while until your body is used to it. At least that's how it worked for me. So I would suggest that, try it out. Try it out. I mean, there's going to be so many health benefits to it. So you really want to try it out. Flavor your water. If you're not into drinking just plain water, then flavor it. So what I do is through Amare Global, we have a product called Energy, and it absolutely gives me energy. I mean, this is something that you could take before you go to a gym if you wanted to, but I put it in lots of water and have a little flavor to it. This one is pomegranate lime. There's another kind too, but there's different flavors. It really helps to get the water in. And of course, no carbonation. Anything with carbonation is not going to be as good as just plain water or flavored water. Okay. And yeah, I like to have all of my water in by 7 p.m. I don't always get that done, but for sure by 8 p.m. I like to have it all in so that you don't end up interrupting your sleep with having to get up to go to the bathroom, that kind of thing. Because I just got done talking about sleep. All right. So finally, what I wanted to talk about is supplements, the supplements that I take. So I did talk about a few of them, but I just wanted to top off a few more. So this is called Mentabiotics. And I want to get it up here so you guys can see. So this is called Mentabiotics. And this is a powder that I put in the water in the morning, and I drink this. You can put it in a little bit of water and just get it all down, or you can put it in more water. I like to put it in more water, and I mix it with this one, with the Energy. So these two flavors together are really good, actually. Or you can mix it with, let's finish off with this one. This product here is what's going to help you heal your microbiome. It is specifically designed with probiotics, prebiotics, phytobiotics. So it's like the 3 biotics in there to help you heal your microbiome. And you can read up on that stuff. This is through Amare Global. It's called Mentabiotics. Check it out online. I mean, it really is. Well, check it out. The link is in the description of this video. I've provided the link for you so you can find it there. And next is the Edge. So this is for, it says here, it is for mood, motivation, and metabolism. I mean, who doesn't want faster metabolism? There's a few people that might not think about their metabolism at all. But for the most part, people want faster metabolism, particularly in my age group, or even younger than me too, and older, of course. This is a grape flavored Edge. We also have it in watermelon flavor. Tastes amazing. And absolutely, I feel so much better. I do not have inflammation. I have energy. I have it just everything. I mean, I could tell here in my appearance of how I wasn't puffy, and my skin is cleaner or clearer, and it's just amazing. Just amazing how I feel about that when I take that. And I really notice it when I don't have it. The final one that I wanted to talk about is digestive. So this is a digestive product, and this is going to help me digest my food. I take this in the morning, and then, of course, I take the probiotics at night. It just helps you digest the foods that you did eat and move things through. Obviously, being healthy means moving things through. It's so important, so important. So that's what I have for gut health with supplements. If you, like I said, the link is in the description of this video. Go check it out. And make sure that you subscribe to my channel. There will be lots more tips and strategies for people that have had weight loss surgery or gastric bypass or gastric sleeve surgery. I focus on that area because I have been so successful with mine, and I just want to help out others as much as possible. So there you have it, another episode of Anna Olson TV. Remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on my weekly videos.